Well, I met Paul through my realtor, and he was gonna get the financing for me to get my house. So I called him and talked to him about it, and I called him all the time. I mean, I was on the phone all the time, and he always had the time to talk to me and everything, you know.
We were really impressed with Paul and his presentation.
He's just down to earth, very down to earth, and you know, you feel like after you've dealt with him, you feel like you've known him forever. Very easy to work with.
Oh, I think Paul's a nice guy. He was very easy to listen to, and I understood everything he was saying because he took his time and he was very patient. And I could ask all the questions I wanted to.
He was very good in explaining every phase of it, how it all worked, how the interest and charges and everything.
He was a very kind, compassionate person, came right over and started talking to us. We just kind of felt like he was somebody that we could trust, someone that we felt we could bare our soul to, so to speak, and tell him our past problems, and he would listen.
Paul was very straightforward and wasn't pushy, and took his time explaining the minute details. So we understood where everything was, and like I say, not in a pushy manner.
We decided to check out a few other places and see what they had to say and if it was similar or different, and get a feel of who was out there doing this. Paul won hands down. We were just really pleased with his presentation. We had him to the house and talked further with him, had a list of questions.
I don't do well with this kind of thing, so I could rely on Paul to just do it all. And that's because I don't do well. I just want it over with.
We've been able to call on Paul and ask him questions and just have him come back and call us back, and nothing ship-shoddy or anything like that. He's just been marvelous.
Once we got the ball rolling, Paul was wonderful to work with. He had everything outlined and all the information that we needed, and made it very, very simple to go through. And signing papers, Paul met with us when we were at the title company and was there if we had any questions, and it was great.
The reverse mortgage with Paul was an easy process, yes. He made it very, very simple, very understandable, and which the ones in the past hadn't done. So we felt like we weren't somebody that he was just putting through like a bunch of cattle or something. We were somebody that counted.
Paul made it really easy for me, and I appreciate that.
Well, it wasn't difficult with Paul being there. He did the work.
We would definitely recommend doing a reverse mortgage with Paul and Capital M Lending.
He's my shining star.